What's up everybody? BlueGabe. If you are new to the channel, y'all better get ready because I've got a good one for you today. If you're not new to the channel, you know I love blue crabs. I have done fun blue crab videos, you know, on my own personal boat, and I have done a bunch of commercial blue crab videos. I've done them from Florida all the way up to New Jersey. I have always wanted to do one in Louisiana, but I've just never been able to make it happen until this morning. Y'all check this boat out right here. Now 2 years ago I met a guy named RJ DeHart Russell. He has been telling me to come to Louisiana to go crabbing with him for literally 2 years, and today is the first time I've been able to make it happen where my schedule and his schedule matched. First things first, we're at the Fisherman's Choice Seafood. We got to get some gas. There's RJ himself. Listen, rumor has it you know how to catch a blue crab.
I know how to catch a few.
This ain't your first day, is it?
No, been doing it my whole life.
So we got to get some gas, we're gonna get some bait, we got to get some ice, then we're gonna put the boat in the water and we're gonna go crabbing all day. He's got a bunch of pots. I'm gonna try to show you the entire process. If you're like me and you love fishing, maybe you've never crabbed before, get ready because this is fun. When you're crabbing, things are hectic, it's going fast, there's a lot going on. But there is thousands of people in this world that do this for a living, and not many people even know about it. Yeah, we go to the fish market and we buy seafood, but you don't really know where it comes from. And a lot of your seafood comes from overseas where it's been farmed in just nasty situations. The crabs we're going to catch today come fresh out of the bayou. It doesn't get no fresher than that. I wish gas at home at our marinas was $2.79. It'd be $6 a gallon in Florida. It's always interesting when they open up the freezer door. You never know what's going to be in here.
Not a crab meat.
Good. Yes. What's all the catfish heads for?
That's crab meat.
Are these saltwater catfish or fresh?
Fresh. Crabs don't only bite on saltwater catfish down here.
Man, look at that. That's why a catfish spine, when it sticks you, it stays in. Look, that's bad. Even our bait can hurt us today. Oh, it's cold in there though. That's why you use a metal boat. You can just beat them up and keep on going. I do a lot of things in life, and I can tell you, anytime I get a chance to go crabbing, I'm gonna have a smile on my face. There's nothing much more fun than catching blue crabs to me. Now what makes you choose catfish over pogies or anything else?
In the summer, see, from right now going, you can really start using a few pogie because the water gets so hot. And the pogie just melts away. The catfish lasts longer.
See, you learn something new every day. Now, if you want to talk about utilizing something for all it's worth, these catfish were caught, then cleaned, and the meat was sold, and we just bought the catfish heads to use for bait. There is zero waste when it comes to catfish around here. We're good. Right now it's 9:30 in the morning. Russell would typically be done by now, but last night when I contacted him and asked if I could go with him, and he told me to be at the dock at 5:30 a.m., I begged and pleaded with him and said, can we please start a little bit earlier? Because I filmed all day yesterday, then we got back to camp and had to do a bunch of stuff, and then this morning I had to download a bunch of footage. So today's not a crazy important day to him, so he's getting a lot later start because of me. And fortunately, we have really good light, so I can try to show you this entire process. Some of it I'll talk, some of it I won't talk, and you'll just have to watch. But we're gonna pull so many traps, I will be able to show you from so many different angles exactly how commercial blue crabbers start their day and end their day. And to me, it doesn't get much more interesting than that. How far of a run do we have?
Oh, about 20 minutes.
Let it rip, Tater Chip. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the view. That was a commercial oyster boat. Taking oystering's a big thing around here. What's the name of this camp right here? Like this area?
This is the Mud Lake area.
Mud Lake?
We call these the Mud Lake camps.
It's so strange that out here in Louisiana, way out in the bayou, you'll just have random camps. Now with the oysters, they're just now starting to harvest them, right? Because the water temps are getting low.
They harvest them year round.
So they'll harvest oysters in the hot, like the summer?
When it's hot, they have to have a cooler on their boat to keep the oysters cool. In the winter, they don't have to run it as much.
I didn't know that. I was always told you don't eat oysters when it's hot. I guess here in Louisiana, they do things a little bit different. They've been doing it for generations, so obviously they're right and I'm definitely wrong. Now, in case I forget to ask you, why, when you catch like blue crabs and you get a dead one in the box, why do they say not to eat it? Because I've always been told you don't eat a dead blue crab.
The dead crab is mushy when you cook it.
But is there some type of bacteria or something?
I'm not sure. I just always was taught not to eat them.
Then when you're selling crabs, you're not selling a dead crab.
No, we got to go through every crab. We touch every crab with our hand and go through it one by one to see what grade it is and what box it got to go in and make sure it's not dead.
Huh, yeah. See, I don't know why you're not supposed to eat a dead crab, but just like him, I've always been told you don't do it. I know when you're picking through him and you get a dead one, he feels like, he just doesn't even feel right, doesn't even look right, so I always discard him. We're going up in the grass to catch these crabs?
We're getting the boat ready.
I thought he was fixing to have me wait out there in the grass and try to catch them. I was wondering when you were going to put some chaps on or something. All right, he's cocked, locked, and ready to rock. So these first 5 traps that we're going to pull are test traps. They call the area that we're in now the bayou. Where we're going to go do the main part of the crabbing is called the lake. So right now, these are just test pots. He put them in here to see how the crabs are biting.
We're getting the bait.
I was hoping we weren't gonna have to fry them for dinner. God, that's like reaching your hand into just the worst place in the world with all these barbs. If you're wondering what's going on like I am with this thing up front, you're about to see, because I've been the whole ride wondering what this thing does. I was completely wrong. I just asked them, and now you're about to see. First pot coming up. there. Boy, they're biting in here. So I just noticed when you see him pull that, it releases the buoy of the last trap and then it automatically catches the next buoy. That was 2 pots and I'm tired of just watching him already. This is a lot of work. So he dropped a pot and he's already picking up another one. When that thing grabs the buoy and it comes tight, you can actually feel the boat lean a little bit. We just pulled, what was that, 7 or 8 pots?
6 or 7.
6 or 7 pots, and dang, he's already almost got a bushel of crabs. We're gonna turn around and go back and do the same thing on the opposite side, and then we're headed out to the lake. That other side was catching better.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why you pay so much for blue crabs when you go to the fish market and buy them, you're probably starting to get a hint. This is a lot of work. Bro, you just caught something.
Oh, freshwater shrimp.
Look at that. I just was watching him pull a pot and saw that fall in the boat. Look how cool that thing is. Do you catch these often?
Catch a few a day. Lately.
Look at that.
A freshwater shrimp.
We have these in Florida in the ditch by my house. So that's about 13 pots and we've already filled 2 bushels.
I shook it on the bowl.
Oh, he's on the floor? Look at that. Who would have ever have thought? You filled that bushel to the top.
Yeah, I might take some out of it. It won't kill him. Well, I'll put the beer in there.
One thing I can tell y'all right now that's a fact is this man's already picked up hundreds, probably thousands of pounds. We pulled like 40 traps. He's got to pull the trap up out of the water, shake the crabs like you've already seen, put bait in it, throw it out, and then move all these crabs around. And we're not even 1/8 of the way through the line. By the end of the day, there's no telling how many thousands and thousands of pounds he's picked up. Why don't you have any help?
Ain't depend on nobody.
You only depend on yourself.
That's right.
A lot of people ask me why I don't have cameramen and editors. Unfortunately, in today's society, people don't want to work. They'll work just to make ends meet, but when it comes to commercial crabbing, he's got to work 7 days a week, or at least every day that the weather permits him to work. And when you're depending on somebody else to show up and they don't, you're screwed. So he decides to come out here and do it by himself. Then that's one less person he's got to pay. When it comes to me editing, there's times where I start editing a video at, midnight. I can't depend on somebody showing up, so I just do it on my own. Exactly what you just saw him do over and over all day long. But to me, one of the benefits, he's out here on his own. He don't have no boss yelling at him. There's no traffic other than oyster guys and shrimp boats. He's just living his best life out here on the bayou, providing for his family. I just spent the last 2 hours staring at RJ trying to figure out how to do this on my own, because he told me I got to pull 4 or 5 all by my dang self. I'm going to set the GoPros up and y'all are going to watch this chaos erupt. One thing I noticed, okay, this is the inside. I got to have the apron. Am I putting it on right though? What the heck? Cross like that?
Yeah, cross.
Alright. For all y'all who like making fun of me, get ready, because it's going to be a mess. The part I fear the most is putting the catfish in the trap, because I do not like getting spined by these nasty boogers. And I hate wearing gloves, but I'm wearing them this time. RJ was going to drive. I said, nope, I got to do it all. If I'm going to mess up, I'm going to mess up really bad. He's going to get his phone out and film me and make fun of me. Dang, you could have warmed these gloves up a little bit. I study people when I'm watching them, and I've been watching him for 2 hours, and I'm still not 100% sure what I'm supposed to do. This doohickey, But we're gonna figure it out. Do I gotta go as fast as you?
You don't have to.
All right, I think I can do this. The part that you gotta think about is which way to put the trap, and up and down, and we're gonna get it. Here comes trap number one.
Put the wrong one.
I got the wrong. Golly, I already messed up. Dang it! You said the one on the left. I wish I had a drone so y'all could really see just how bad I messed up right then. I've got nobody to do my laundry and I gotta fly home tomorrow. They're gonna kick me off the airplane when they smell how bad I smell. Oh, look at that, I caught it. I missed one! God dang it!
Oh, that's the one that did a job.
Oh, that's the one I just dropped. Alright, so I'm good. I can't go as fast as him. Nope, I'm already messed up. Alright, here, I gotta flip it over here. Open the bait trap. Hook this back up. I don't even know which way I'm facing. Might already be fired.
Over there.
Turn this way. Oh, I messed that all up. I did all right with the trap, but I knew the hardest part was going to be figuring out how to keep in line. I got to drop the bait down. Guys, I'm literally wore out already. gun in my head all day, I'd die. Like, no joke, this might be the hardest thing I've ever done.
Throw it when you're ready.
I feel like I just got hit by a train. Oh. Dude, you got to be kidding me. I'd be screaming like a baby, RJ. I'm gonna try it with gloves on. Oh Lord. Golly, ow. You're one tough dude, all I can tell you. Yowzers. What a day. If you don't have respect for commercial fishermen, you really should, because they're some of the hardest working human beings on the planet. Yeah, we just got done catching crabs, but his day's not even close to being over with. I'm gonna show you the whole process. So to give you an example, now that everything's quiet, the wind just stopped for a second, we just pulled about 175 traps. There's days that he comes out all by himself and will pull 600 traps and be done by noon. He'll start at like 6 in the morning and be done by noon with 600 traps. That's moving the crabs up front. See, I was helping him. I was moving the crabs when it would get full. He normally does it all by himself. Bro, if I had to sell these crabs that I caught, they'd be like $200 a pound. Whew. I need me a snack and some water. Like, if there's any chance you're thinking I'm being sarcastic, you are crazy. That was extremely hard work. Another really cool thing about blue crab fishing is there's not really any bycatch. Every now and then a fish or two might die, but almost zero bycatch. Speaking of bycatch, there's the future. Don't you eat that, seagulls. If we had this on our boats at home, we could clean up all the guys that ride bikes down the side of the road and get in our way. We could take them all out with that thing. So we just got back to Fisherman's Choice Seafood. And one thing I know about Louisiana, when you're at a commercial dock, there's going to be giant black drum. I just walked down here and threw one crab in the water and it looked like a manatee swirled on it. I got a couple dead ones. I didn't mean to grab that one, it's alive, so I might put him back. I'm about to put this on a hook, see what we can catch. Oh son, he's already on there. Watch it be a catfish. No, oh! The line broke on the first drop. Wah, wah, wah. So I've just been informed that right here is where they like to eat. This is a big tank that they sort the shrimp. All right, let's see. This thing right here, when a shrimp boat pulls up, they'll stick a hose down in the shrimp boat and suck all the shrimp out, and they come in here and then they go up that conveyor belt. Oh, did you see that? Oh, you got one. Golly! That thing hit hard. Oh, got one. I was not expecting that. Son, look at this, show them out there to swirl. Look at the tail on that thing. Holy cow, he's all wrapped up. No. No, get out of there. I don't even think he knew he was hooked earlier. Man. This fish is big. Look at that. People wonder why you come to Louisiana. This is a big old trash fish to them, but a trophy to the rest of the country. I need one of y'all to come help me land him. You hold the rod, I'll get him. All right. Open it. Dead hook. Yeah, I got it. Look at that. Huge black drum. And honestly, that ain't even a giant. Big old dock pet. Black drum here in Louisiana. RJ, you want to give him a kiss before I turn him loose?
I'm good.
See ya. Now I've seen this process done before when we were in Shell Beach. He's actually chilling them so we don't lose our fingers. We're now going to sort through them, get out the dead ones, and sort them small, medium, and large. Ooh, look at that one right there. I can already, was this a large or no? This side?
No, this side.
This side.
If it makes the mark, past the mark, it's a number 1. If it's in the inside the mark, it's a number 2.
Hold on, let me see how big that is. Yeah, I'm a number 2. That one just bit you and you didn't even flinch. Ow. That crab weighs probably 1.5 pounds. Big old biggin. Man, look at that one. Oh God bless, that one bit me. I didn't even see him there. You just got put in the eating bin. So we're just about done sorting them. These are the largest, these are the mediums, these are all the females. Well, not all of them, because he's got a whole batch over here. These are the dead ones, females, and then we got a whole bushel down there that we're gonna eat. If you had to put a roundabout price on all these crabs, how much did we make today?
Selling to the dock, not very much.
What about to the public?
To the public, $400 or $500.
Yeah. So what he meant by that is if he sells them to the commercial dock, they're really not worth that much. But if he goes out, he has his retail license and he goes and parks on the side of the road, he can get $400 or $500 for all these crabs. Now that's not a bad one-day paycheck, but you got to remember, each one of those flats of catfish heads was $30. Then he's got to buy gas for his boat, and we probably spent $100 on that. So break it all down, he may have made $300. Even if you calculate insurance and all that, maybe he put $200 in his pocket today. And that dude right there worked his butt off. That dude's mean right there. All right, so the only thing we got left to do is put them in the walk-in cooler. Where do you keep this about? He keeps it 62 degrees in here.
No. You got a cool bike connected to the AC. It tricks the AC into thinking that it still needs to cool off, so actually it's 51.
Oh.
And this unit to get down to about 34.
This is a nice little thing. I wish I had one of these at my camp for deer. Those are females, big, large males. Now I gotta admit, the next part is my favorite part. Mr. RJ is gonna take me back to his house and he's gonna boil some crabs because he's been a fan of my channel for a while and he said that the way I cook crabs is an insult. He thinks he can cook crabs better than me, so we'll just have to see. Right now, we're headed back to his house to have us a crab boil. That can only mean one thing. It's time to eat. Rooster, now listen, you're all big and bad. Rooster, ain't nobody scared of you. So one thing I wasn't expecting, he cooked all the sausage, the corn, and the mushrooms and the potatoes before the crabs. That way it doesn't fall apart. I don't know what y'all are fitting to eat for dinner, but me and old RJ worked our booties off and we're about to feast on some crabs. One of these bit me. I don't know which one it was, but one bit me and I'm gonna eat him first. I'll just go ahead and say it was this guy right here. Look at that, that's hospitality right there. All right, well, let's see. First time ever trying Mr. RJ's famous boiled crabs. Now, everybody loves that juice. I ain't never tried it, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it. That ain't bad. Man, this ain't bad.
Well, look at this.
It's hot.
Wow. Golly.
Actually tastes just like the juice and boiled peanuts. Look at that right there. You gotta take the, what do you call them, the gills?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's hot.
The lungs.
Take this right here and scoop it out. I'm sure some people here in Louisiana just slurp that out, but old BlueGabe ain't doing that. Look at that. For the first time ever, I had somebody show me, and then RJ said he does it the same way. They take it right down the middle and cut it and break it open. And then you just pick the meat out in big chunks. I had crabs last night, and I'm having crabs again tonight. Look at that. You dip it in this fish dip. Poor Crystal Beachy's at home right now. She told me she wasn't going to talk to me for the rest of the day because we're eating crabs. I get home tomorrow. I'm going to fly home from New Orleans to Fort Lauderdale, drive straight home, which is an hour, pick Crystal and Bo up, and we're headed to Georgia. Then after that, next up is French Lick, Indiana. So this is Abigail, Stacy, that's his wife, and that's his daughter. And thank y'all very much for having me into your home.
No problem.
We've been talking about it for a while, and here we are. But we can't put a dent on this by filming, so I got to turn this camera off. I will say your crabs are a 10 out of a 10. Thank you, Abigail, for having us. Miss Stacy, we're about to hurt ourselves. If you want to do commercial fishermen a favor, buy local seafood. Wherever you live, go to the dock, go to the fish market and ask for only local seafood. Believe it or not, you can get crabs here in America that come from Indonesia. Or you can go and find guys like RJ and buy crabs that Americans have busted their butt to catch. They'll provide them to you fresh, alive, and you can eat the same exact crabs we're about to eat here. But until next time, we'll be seeing y'all.